simple on cable straps. I come from the audiovisual world.
Okay.
I hate when I see other DJs just pull out a Tupperware full of cables that are all like tangled up.
Okay.
That would ruin your cables very quick, especially if you're keeping them in cold storage or an environment that's not friendly to cables. Yeah, buy some straps, man. Like keep your cables organized.
Okay.
That comes from my audio visual background. Um, it's a pet peeve of mine, but it'll make your life so much more organized. Yeah, just some cable straps. What? Yeah, that's a good answer. I think. Yeah,
Okay.
some cable straps.
I think that's a perfect answer.
That will organize your.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I feel like a lot of DJs like don't have the cable. I know when I first started off, I was just like, I was like one of those guys that like threw the cables in the bag, and terrible. I was embarrassed too, pulling them out. Like I would try to like pull them out underneath the table with the cloth over, so no one sees me doing it. Like that's how it's. Yeah, don't do it.
Hey, that's fine. It's just you want to take care of your those cables are expensive. Right. You want to take care of them. Like those are like what 25 a pop, give or take.
Right.
And you're carrying at least I don't know. Most DJs carry at least minimum 4 to 6 XLR cables on the minimum, and that's like 25 to 45 a piece. So yeah, just roll them up nicely and take care of them. That's all. Yeah.
No, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
So, how did you go about choosing the right speakers?
Years of experimentation and seeing what everyone used. So when I started out, when I bought my first speaker, I bought a Gemini, and Gemini used to get a lot of hate for being the low quality speaker back in like the early 2000s and late 2010s or whatever. But that speaker lasted me for 15 years. As much hate as it got, as much hate as that brand got. But yeah, so I went from Gemini, and then I got into JBL. I started using those for a little bit. Then I started doing AV work, and I got into QSC. And I started to see all these audiovisual guys use QSCs just because you could throw those things down a stairway and stairwell, and they're still okay. So yeah, that's kind of the go-to for a lot of audiovisual companies, because it's still mid-tier sound. It's still mid-tier. It could take a beating, but it's also not top tier. And from there, that's from QSC. I learned of RCF, and I've been an RCF user for the past 2 years. And I don't plan on making everything I have RCF just because it's really expensive. But as far as my wedding setup, I'm sticking to RCF just because it's amazing what those things can achieve, especially with external mixer to really make them pop, if you will. But yeah, that is just trial and error. I just moved from speaker brand to speaker brand, and I eventually found myself on using QSCs to rent out and using RCFs for my personal use.
Okay. What's going on, DJ family? DJ Reese here. Every Monday at 9 a.m., I'm dropping a new podcast episode where I'm highlighting some of the dopest DJs out there that are creating vibes at all the venues that they're DJing at. If you want to hear these stories, level up in your DJing. If you're a new beginner DJ, you need new tips. You want to hear that inspiration from the DJs who started out new, that are taking their DJing game to the next level, well, you got to check out WeCreateTheVibes.com. Every Monday, 9 a.m. New stories, new episodes from the dopest DJs out there killing it in the game right now. Hosted by DJ Reese. Again, check out WeCreateTheVibes.com. So I see you crushing it on IG, TikTok. I mean, the reels are getting traction. We just started following each other too recently on TikTok. But yeah, man, you are doing your thing, man. I need your top 3 tips to boost my brand or any DJ's brand on social media. What are your top 3 tips, man?
So my top tip right now is focus on TikTok, just because TikTok is a discovery app, not like Instagram was a discovery app, but it's so much harder to find new content on IG. You kind of see in the same old of what you already follow, and when you do. When it does send you new content, it doesn't send you stuff that's relatable to you. It just sends you whatever's whatever is trending, if you will. It could be, I don't know, it could be some dude cooking a sandwich in India,
Right.
which is I do enjoy watching it. It's just does it has no value to me. It's just there to kill my time. And that's what I think Instagram's doing right now, just trying to grab your attention from TikTok and making you trying to spend time on their app with whatever worthless, I don't say worthless, but whatever, some Indian dude cooking sandwich, whatever, yeah. But TikTok's different just because like it kind of reads what you like and also what you're searching um on the app, because this is something I personally, I'm a big foodie. My girlfriend and I we're big foodies. We like to go out and eat, and every, I guess, once a week maybe we hop on TikTok just for like, we put new places to search, and then we call it inspiration time. So through TikTok, when we search that, we, and then whatever city we're going to, we look up to new places to try, or new places to yeah, new places to try, new places to check out. And that's the same exact thing people are doing in on TikTok. Like, let's say weddings, let's say a bride, she's searching you know, bridal ideas, wedding inspiration. And if you focus on that, that's what your videos are going to pop up on whenever they're searching for. So again, the biggest advice I have is focusing on TikTok, just because it is primarily a discovery app. The only problem with that app is that once you throw that out into the world, it's probably going to get traction for maybe a month or two, and then after that, it's like it never existed. It's like you're never going to get likes on it ever again. That's the bad thing. Versus like on IG or on Facebook, you will, you know, or yeah, IG or Facebook, where if you posted something, let's say today, you're still going to get a like from it, maybe come May or June or something. Versus on TikTok, that's not the case. It's good for discovery, but it's not good for retainment as far as like keeping
Audience.
yeah, an audience, pretty much. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what IG and Facebook is for retainment. But as far as getting new people through the door, I think TikTok, that's the main focus. And that's why I've been trying to focus as much time, energy, resources into into that app, just because it's a discovery app. And most people that are hiring you, they're hiring you for this one special event. Again, this is for weddings, but they're hiring you for this one special event, and hopefully they're not going to get married again. You know, sometimes maybe they do, but you never know.